also there they did the same thing. Okay, so what we're looking at is, I don't know what them are looking like. I know that's a garbage disposal.
Isn't that crazy that they did not
Tear that out.
tear
too.
theirs out? Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know,
This is where the box is?
yep, this is where the panels, this is where all my home runs are coming to right here. And let's see what we got there. Right here. I think they tore out the wire for that, so we got to do that.
Now, I want to locate the water heater on the outside.
That's no problem.
That's no problem.
No problem at all.
And she wants to actually build another bathroom. The master is right there. She wants to build a...
Is the master bathroom? Down. Okay. Oh, we got a bathroom right here. Yeah, that's gonna have to be that.
And this is what, the doorbell?
That is the doorbell.
And that's the thermostat?
Thermostat. That is the thermostat. Yeah. Oh man.
And they cut the
Oh yeah. We gonna.
the ventilation, all of the ventilation, they cut that too.
Yeah, they sure.
I don't know what was here. Just the
That's
hall light?
That's a switch for something. Oh yeah, that's the hall light. So what you probably have to do, probably have to move this hall light, if that's a hall light, all the way back down to the corner, and probably put one somewhere in here, if all possible. But here's what you got. You gotta probably pull all these things out and start all over. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to do everything and start all over. They're gonna do this big sheetrock out and start all over. Okay, like I was telling are you gonna want any outside lights?
Yeah, I want full outside, like one on every corner.
You want one on every corner?
You know, I like security, right? Lights
Okay.
provide security, maybe?
Okay, so, here we go. I'm gonna take a look. So, we got, you want lights on every corner, so here's what's gonna have to happen with lights on every corner. We're gonna put a light right there, and maybe cut it right here. Okay, so, like a light right here.
Yeah. That was what, just a ventilation panel?
Yeah, so this side, and do the same on the other side where it just spreads out.
Oh, okay.
And like
A patio light?
something similar to this right here. We can try to put it somewhere up in here, and then you're gonna bring something out. He said you're gonna knock a wall out, make a.
I was thinking, because that, there's no way. I'm 6'2", 240 pounds, that maybe we could bring this out a little bit.
You can bring it out as far as you want. All you gotta do is pour a pad and extend it. So.
Okay.
But you're gonna have, okay, so if he's extending this, you wanna kind of find the light right here, and you wanna put a light over there, and you're looking at, you want a light somewhere right here.
Okay.
It's both areas.
Oh, okay, like a
Yeah, like a dual light.
dual light, okay.
So that's what you're looking at. Now, as far as the panel is concerned, here's what you got as far as.
He was saying that if it's a little bit, just a tiny bit more powerful, you would never have to worry about fuses blowing and.
I think this is something like a 200 amp panel. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's got to be a 200 amp panel. It's like a 200 amp panel, so you could just go back in with the same thing.
Not more powerful or no?
No, 200 amps is more than enough for that.
Okay.
And then.
So what was he talking about?
Well, I'm not sure, but he said you also had a
The he I'm talking about is another
guy.
guy.
I don't know what that other guy was talking about, but you want to get the same exact panel as this. So all I gotta do is have them come out, yank this out right here, and then I can drop this. I'll be able to drop this thing, drop it, yank it out, pull it out, and go from there.
And we were hoping maybe put something around it to maybe
For what?
secure it to stop.
You'll be living here then, or are you planning on living here?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you planning on living here?
I'm planning on living here, but I live somewhere else right now, and the whole thing was we were trying to like prevent work being done, me not being here while the work is done, and then they just come and tear everything up.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
So because
Or if we could do it in a day.
No, there's no way. My schedule is Monday through Friday. From I go to work. I leave for work at 4:30. I don't get back to Vegas until about 6:37. So I'm gonna have to come over here at night and on the weekend.
Okay.
To do this.
We were also talking about maybe a RV for me to stay in and watch over the place or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, then it's gonna be then I can do a temporary hookup for that as long as you have that panel up and going. As long as we have the panel up.
Okay.
Do you think somebody will come and vandalize it again in the middle of
Construction?
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
I usually they wait for a while to make sure nobody's coming back.
Well, I don't know about Vegas. I said I do YouTube videos, and I actually did a report on a guard being killed at a construction site.
Well, you know what? Because how soon do you want to get started?
Depending on your whatchamacallit, so I can finance everything.
Okay, because let's see.
Do you have
I can get started. I can get started. I don't know in about 2 weeks.
You can start in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Or I may be able to get started a little bit sooner. It's just that I have other things that's backing me up.
Right.
And then like I say, on Fridays I know I can get over here and do a lot of work.
Now, he's the first thing that needs to happen, right?
No.
For what?
For everything else.
What?
Air conditioner.
No, I could.
Interiors.
Well, see, the whole thing is somebody's gonna have to cut some sheetrock out.
Are you getting
Can do that.
Are you getting the drywall replaced, or are you just getting it patched?
I mean,
I want the entire place gutted, but that's
that's totally up to you. Because and another thing, do you want your receptacles higher than what they are?
My who did what? My
Your outlets higher than what they are.
Plugs.
Yes, and because I do video, is it possible to put plugs on the ceiling?
Let's look in here. Yeah, you can do that. That's no problem. Where would you think about doing that at?
Which room would you have your computer?
This big room. This big front room.
The living room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
where would you put your?
So since this is a nice blank wall, if we could have just some up there for the lights and stuff like that, right?
Why would you not put them up here?
On the actual wall?
Oh no, you can't. You can't because you're shooting a video.
Right. So I'm standing here, going.
You're standing here and looking this way.
I'm standing here, and the camera's there.
Okay, so yeah, okay. So basically, what you would have to do is let me know where you want your lights at. I'll give you a primary example. Are you gonna have that window there?
You know what? Is it crazy expensive to move it and just have to move both of those and then have just a big
window right there?
Window there in that wall instead?
You could have a window wherever you want. It's your house.
I know that, but I'm asking, is it, if in your knowledge, either one of your knowledge, is that
Okay.
crazy expensive?
I don't know.
Crazy expensive means under $1,000.
Depends on what kind of window you're getting. Now, you getting a efficient window, or you getting a double pane window, and how big do you want your window?
I don't know the price of construction.
You see what I'm saying?
I thought you actually did everything.
See, the whole thing of it is.
This is crazy. This
But-
corner thing, that's insane.
Yeah, you can take that out, and it's no big deal. Like I say, this is your house. It's no right or wrong. The only thing that's right or wrong is what you say is right or wrong.
Okay.
So primary example, I don't. You can put another window in there, but you need to go price that window.
Right.
You need to go price that window, and whoever yanks out the sheetrock or whoever's doing the framing.
Or everybody came different days.
I didn't be honest.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
everybody
didn't
came
know.
different days.
Everybody came different days.
So that's where we at with that. Now, for instance, because as you get older, you don't want to bend down as low. And that's
Well,
just
I
like-
can't have plugs in my.
Oh yeah, you still can't. So you're gonna have to have them like that.
Huh. And maybe I need to widen them out, take that window out, and then move that plug even further over to the
You
corner.
can move it further over, but you gotta have every 6 foot you should have a receptacle. Now, what we can do, and you're getting this thing inspected. So what we can do is
Do they make exceptions for like studio businesses in the home?
you can always make an exception. I'm not really sure.
I think the code has to be, if this is a house.
A residential, it's got to be this, that, and the other.
Oh, well, it's zone medium. What does that mean?
This is residential.
It's zone medium. I don't know what that
I'm
means.
not sure what that means, but I know this is residential.
I don't know what it means. It's basically, you can't, let's see, if this is considered a residential, a house, residential, so like I guess the code has to be under residential.
Okay.
You can't have commercial settings or commercial rules for a residential place. It has to be labeled as commercial to be inspected as commercial.
Okay.
So because this is residential, it's gonna be inspected as residential. So I guess they're gonna want everything up to residential
code.
standards.
Yes.
Okay.
So
All right. So
another thing, I don't know if you want a ceiling fan somewhere.
yeah, I do.
Everywhere I can put all the ceiling fans in the room, but I just need to know what you want.
I want one in each of the bedrooms, of
Okay.
course.
What about one right here? Not necessarily because you got a wall right here.
Right.
What about one right here?
Oh yeah, definitely there.
Okay. So everything gets a ceiling fan.
Everything gets except for that room.
Huh?
I don't.
That's the master bathroom, ain't it?
Laundry room, and then half of it's supposed to be like this. This doesn't seem to be big enough for a
No.
bathroom to me, right?
Not to me.
This does not,
seem to be big enough.
and it's not enough for the washer and dryer anyway.
Well, yeah. Your washer's right here. Your dryer's right here.
But she's talking about putting a bathroom here, so then that cuts off.
Well, that's why you may want to think about extending something. And
Is that like $10,000 by itself?
I don't think so. Basically, I don't know who you're getting to do the work, but I can put you on to a general contractor who can tell you a lot and how much things cost.
He can price it because I can't pay him. No, okay.
He can price it now. Now the only thing with that is he may want his own electrician to do it, which is fine and okay and dandy with me. I don't care whatever the situation may be. It is, but he can come and tell you, okay, you want this? Well, it's gonna cost this much or that much. He can give you a ballpark number.
Okay. Can I get 2 different lists from you? Just replacement list of just replacing what we have existing versus ceiling fans and ceiling.
Well, I'll just tell you like this. I gotta replace all your wire.
Right.
I gotta replace all the wire.
And the stuff that I mentioned is not that much extra. You're saying?
It's in my opinion, it's not that much extra because
let's get out of here.
Out.
Watch out for the spider web. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want black widows.
Basically, all you doing is adding a couple of lights.
Right.
You adding a couple of lights, and I don't know what you planning on doing with that addition.
Right. So the outside lights and the ceiling fans.
Outside lights and the ceiling fan. Now,
which I can hang myself.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't have a problem with it.
It's your house.
Yeah. So, like, for instance, let me see. For instance, if I was to see, and I don't know how to see, they got this running straight up, and I don't know if it's going. I don't know if it was going in, out, in, out, in, out. I don't know how it was running. So. But basically, what I would do, I would come in and I probably put. See, okay, so these gonna have their these gonna be a 20 amp circuit breaker. 1, 2.
Understand this. I also have a bunch of computers, just like.
Where's the computers going?
I guess against this wall, right?
Okay, so you're gonna need a couple. You're gonna need 3 circuits, probably 3 circuits.
Okay.
Right up against this wall.
Okay.
Well, not really, because computers are they fairly new.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one hunking new one.
Okay, so I can, if you want to, I can give you 2 or 3 circuits right here. However you want, whatever you want, however you want it. It all depends upon you, upon what you want to do. Now, another thing is.
And then ceiling.
You got, yeah, and then that'll give. Here, let me show you something. Right
Okay,
quick.
show me something. He's all, no, it's not going to cost so much. It'd be like, okay, that'll be an extra $5,000. Okay. I'm glad everybody's working with me, though. My bank is like, oh, we'll just make it a personal loan and call it a house because they don't do a refi or whatever. Whatever they do now, they don't do it anymore.
Oh, okay. So basically, you got.
You would have to add extra stuff or just
no,
simply.
hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 24 circuits right here.
Okay.
24 circuit breakers. 2 goes for the AC. 2 goes for the dryer. 2 goes
hot water.
for your stove.
So
2 goes for your no, that's only 120.
Okay.
So right there, you can just about count this side out. But now you got all the rest of this side.
So that's 8 circuits for
for
AC,
us,
dryer, stove,
water heater.
and water heater.
Now
AC, dryer, stove, water. That's both of those use 2 circuits.
okay,
two
So
circuit
that's
breakers.
8 circuits.
because they're 120
That's
each.
240,
Right. Okay.
220, whatever.
So that's 4 of them out. So 4 minus however many he said is.
You got 24 here, so you got.
So you got 16 left.
You got 16 left. You got more than enough.
Oh, okay. So
You got because
Okay.
I'm telling you, I think this is a 200 amp panel. It's got to be a 200 amp panel.
Is that the highest you could get? Will he need more for computers?
yes, that's what I was saying. Because I do not want.
That's a good size.
I do not
200.
want stuff going boom and me losing
Okay, let me show you something.
12 hours of work or
Like
losing a
200.
computer.
Okay, how about this? What is the normal for a house?
For this house, normally for this house really, The reason why it's a 200 amp is because it's all electric.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
With
yeah,
it
yeah.
being all electric, that's why. Because this house is about the size of my mama's house,
Okay.
and she has a 100 amp breaker.
Oh, okay.
Main.
Okay.
So I believe this 200 amp it is gonna be big enough. If oh wow, but push come to shove, if it's not, I know how to tap off of it, come in, and put a sub panel in. But I'm pretty sure 200 amps is gonna be more than enough.
Now, a sub panel is a smaller
Yes.
circuit breaker.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always, if this is not enough, you can always add another box.
Yeah.
So
But
if
I
it
will-
like
I'll-
keeps
I'll-
tripping, the circuits keep tripping.
Yeah, then you can add it.
You can add another box.
Okay.
Well, he don't think it would.
I don't think so, because basically you got
Because I live in a house now where literally we plug in an electric heater, and the whole side of the house.
But see, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing with that heater. And here's my belief of it. If you run an electric heater on these on a circuit, basically what it does is it heats up the wire. It gets hot, gets cold, gets hot, gets cold, gets hot, gets cold, and sooner or later it's gonna snap. So my whole thing is that's another thing. If you're gonna run a heater, yeah, you may want to have a dedicated circuit for a heater. But I'm pretty sure, like I say, 200 amps.
You're meaning like not a space heater.
I'm talking about a space heater, like you talking about.
Okay. Literally, these heaters at this other place, when they come on, I can see the lights blink regardless.
You're not talking about a water heater. You're talking about a
Space
heater.
The space heater. It is so terrible. Huh?
You're gonna have a new AC unit,
Okay,
so you shouldn't need space heaters.
But they also have solar panels at that other house. Could that be contributing to?
Solar panels. All solar panels do is cut down on the power bill.
Okay.
So, but basically, like I said, 200 amps should be more than enough for this, and then we can go from there. I can't see this needing more than this house needing more than 200 amps.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
Because the air conditioner probably pull more amps than anything. The air conditioner probably pull
either
about.
the stove. The stove when you use it.
And for the refrigerator, you don't need anything special, just a regular plug?
That's
Okay.
That probably pull about 10 amps.
Speaking of solar panels,
right.
do you know how to hook up just internal, not to Nevada Power, not to Nevada Energy, not to, who is that? Solar City or nothing like that? Because they refuse to do any sort of panel to battery.
I would have to read up on it, but I've seen it and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
you got to get an inverter and all that.
Right.
Then basically what I do is I just get the instructions out, read it, and then go and do it. But,
Okay.
I know a guy. Yeah.
I see these white people on YouTube all day long going, "Yeah, look, here we go," and blah blah blah. I'm all like,
yeah. I got. There's a guy who's very familiar with it that I know. He can tell you all about it. But anyway, like I say, a 200 amp panel should be more than enough, because how many computers are you gonna have?
probably 3.
3. How many amps the computers pull? Probably
I have no
2,
idea
3,
what an amp
3,
is.
3.
Television.
Huh?
Same as a television?
No.
Maybe a little bit more?
Well, how big is your monitor?
Well, I'm gonna have dual monitors, so whatever that is, I don't know. I have no idea what amp is.
I'm just gonna give you.
I can tell you watts. Does that help?
Yeah, watts.
1,200 watts on each computer.
12. That's 12 amps
Okay.
Off of 120.
on each computer. That's 1,200. That's
12 amps.
That's 12 amps. So that's at least
And you said you're gonna put in like 3?
3 circuits.
Oh, okay. 3 circuits for that wall.
3 circuits.
Okay.
So each circuit breaker is what, 20 amp?
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
So each circuit that he's talking about would be a 20 amp.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what
And they're only pulling 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
or less. Or whatever.
So if you wanted to, I could put the thing up high or whatever, and then bring down a outlet low for you, just for that, because if it all depends on what you got in mind.
Now you do realize that when you have a computer, you plug in 50 different things into the outlet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
okay.
basically, you wanted your outlets for your computer up high, right? Or down low?
I don't need them up high.
Okay, then you want them down low.
The up high stuff was for the lighting on the other
On
wall.
the side, okay, then that's fine. So with that, you got 3 computers. So
What do you plug in on the computer?
So you plug in the monitors, microphone. Well, all of this is microphone goes to the actual computer. So I don't know if that
that don't matter.
that doesn't matter.
Because the computer is pulling how many amps again? 12?
1200, 12, yeah.
12 amps.
Yeah.
And that's quite a bit. I haven't heard of that, but okay. You must got a water cooler in there or something.
Yeah, water cooled,
Okay, yeah.
dual graphics cards.
Okay, so what you might want to do is you might want to go home and look at everything you have, and then let me know or let whoever know that you're gonna have this. You're gonna have your computers right here, and I'm having 3 computers right here, and each computer's gonna pull 12 amps,
Okay.
and then go from there.
And that's fine because the actual thing is 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if he does it the way he's talking about, those probably the only plugs that the computer could plug into.
Well,
Okay.
that is gonna be a dedicated. So basically,
So if you were to move it, it probably wouldn't work as well as
Okay.
dedicated.
right. Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
trying to do what
Right.
that you're telling me.
Okay.
And you probably want to go home and draw it out for whoever, because like I say, if you're gonna
I can't get away from noise?
It's a train.
that's a train. It ain't that.
It ain't going nowhere.
But
Noise ain't going.
like for instance, this right here, you might want to talk to a general. I'll give you the name of a general contractor, and he can come and tell you what
black?
everything, huh?
Is it black?
Is he black?
Yeah.
Okay. I want everybody working black.
Okay, that's no problem. He can basically come.
Are you all okay with being in the video?
No problem.
Okay.
But,
Put me on YouTube though.
Huh?
Put me
no,
on YouTube.
no YouTube,
No
Facebook,
YouTube?
no YouTube, no
I mean, you
Facebook.
know-
What if I go, this is the lifestyles of the rich and... No, I don't know what I'm...
The
but
poor and poor.
But I do YouTube. That's what I do. That's what the room is for.
Oh, okay. That's no problem. But like I said,
No, I'm not gonna like
yeah. I
hit you with
understand.
cream pies and say, "Ha ha! Look what I did to the contractor."
Yeah, but I'll give you a name of the general contractor, and he can let you know what it's gonna take to
That beautiful air conditioner.
do this, and he can let you know what it's gonna take to bring this out. He can let you know what it takes if you wanna. When you bring this out, he can let you know what it's gonna take to dig down there and pipe, do the plumbing for the bathtub and the shower and things of that nature. Me, I'm not a plumber, so I couldn't tell you.
So, do we have a plumber?
I don't know plumbers.
You don't know plumbers? You know plumbers?
Yeah.
Somebody who
You know black plumbers?
Yeah, the general contractor.
Does he know black plumbers?
But you know, and like I said, I can give you. I mean,
Everybody's laughing, and my aunt was like, "You don't need to hire black people." I was all like, "I don't even want to." Can he pour me a slab here for a garden? Does that require some horrible regulation or
I don't think so.
or whatever? Like, yeah, there won't be a structure. I just want to do it like a greenhouse. There you go. Okay.
Greenhouse. That may be something different.
Huh?
addition.
I have no idea where I am.
And basically, I thought of.
Now, what were you talking about?
Contractor.
Am I being bitten?
And
What were you talking about? The air conditioner? There's a regular size, and then there's a longer size.
Oh, a wide. Oh, yeah. Okay.
you got
This is a wide body size. It's just basically the shape of the air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not.
So, you guys can get together.
You don't see those much around town. You see the
and
regular.
go from there.
Is that a standard one? Like a regular cube?
No problem. But this
Like that one?
This house is. It's been.
Okay.
It's more of a standard. See how it's more of a cube shape, and it's more of a rectangular shape. But it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same price. I found out.
Okay.
This is a wide body that is a standard.
So none of you all are confused. I'm not rich, right? Okay. My aunt kept saying, "You're gonna make them think you're rich." I'm not like, I don't think they think I'm rich.
Price is a price, no matter how rich or poor.
Right. Well, she's thinking, you're gonna give me the cab driver treatment of, let's go 20 miles out of the way to raise the price.
No. Well, I'm not. Pretty sure he's not. I don't know.
Right. We're like family. You.
I'll give him your telephone number and everything.
I be doing my cell phone sometimes.
Huh?
I do my cell phone.
Excuse me, what's your name? But if you want to come by and look at it, look at it because
Why do you need
may
my
have
name?
something different. And then you can get with him and he can
Huh?
tell you about a window. He
That's
may
how you
want
work.
to have installed
That's how he works. Okay.
Because I'm not a framer.
Name.
Okay.
And I can't just say somebody's gonna call you. Okay, what's his name?
All right.
Okay, what route?
And he can do plumbing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna give you his number so he can get with you and you can come by and he can show you some of the things he has in mind. Okay, you take it easy.
He's happy to get business.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you his number. Hold on. No, tell you what. Give me your phone number, and I'll just text you his number.
Like in the movies, they go, and action, click. I'm doing the click thing.
And they stop the phone.